Okay, and we are back. It was a terrible beginning because we had no sound, but thank you everyone for your patience and hovering around and waiting and rejoining via the original link. I've just corrected everything and figured out what the problem was. I'll wait for a minute or so whilst a couple of you find your way back. It's a shame because we had a fair amount of you tuning in. Never use Streamlabs. That's the lesson for today. Right, David is back. Whilst people are trickling back in, we'll just kick back off with the match. We have only just started. But again, any issues that arise, let me know. Oh, it's Mesut Özil. As we're all finding our seats in the stadium. He almost got Arsenal off to a rapid-fire start. I think it's a deflection off the calf of... Sorry, off the thigh of Vincent Kompany. It is. It's a corner kick to Arsenal. 1 minute played on the clock. And as you can imagine, they're going short. Alexis Sanchez gets around Vincent Kompany. And it's Frank Lampard. He tries to sweep up there for the Sky Blues. Yaya Toure. It's always a welcome surprise to see him and Sergio Aguero on the pitch one more time. Aguero is trying to push Yaya Toure through there. Alexis Sanchez. It's picked up by Aaron Ramsey. Özil. Back to Ramsey. Here's Alexis Sanchez in the centre. Doesn't pull the trigger just yet. It was Jack Wilshere who did. So Marin Silva was in, as is Gladius. And I can't argue with you there that the music in the early 2010s FIFA was very memorable indeed. I mean, now it's almost all electronic and lo-fi pop. I mean, back then it was indie music and cultural sounds from around the world. There was some delineation between the sights and sounds of FIFA back then. Lampard, I'm curious what age he is here in FIFA 15. Got to imagine he's about 33 years old. Before he embarks off to New York City, I believe. Nasri against his former club. Dzeko. Now here's Lampard. Dzeko might be in here. Can he get the shot on? Oh, he's surrounded by 3 players. Absolutely swarmed by red and white shirts. Now was he trying to walk it in? Will that come back to haunt him? Zabaleta. Nasri, line to Yaya Toure in a unusually wide position for him. Zabaleta. Dzeko! Glanced it into the bottom corner. Great goal from the Bosnian. It's 1-0 to Manchester City. After just 12 minutes, we are playing on legendary difficulty. There's no slacking here. We are live in colour. The red button is on. And that's right on the button of the Bosnian. Pretty much beat the future Arsenal coach Michael Arteta to the bounce. Del Piero has a few choice words about FIFA. Are you talking about this one? Are you talking about my game? Are you cussing? I can only surmise that he's talking about FIFA 23. I mean, nothing gets more frantic than EA's latest Rocket League impersonation. Özil. Well, Lampard was caught sleeping there. Is Aaron Ramsey. Sanchez. Direct hits at Joe Hart, not Aaron Hart. Don't know where I got Aaron from. Lampard. Back to Demichelis. Silva. touch on from Lampard there. And one of the things I really love about FIFA 15 and 16 is the sense of inertia and weight. It's next to no sliding on this game. Every footstep accounts for something. Kolarov. Cross comes in. It's calling for Dzeko. That was long-range Lampard territory, but I have to ask a little more patience before a tempestuous ball drops to him again. Here is Ozil dancing along the touchline, just trying to lure in Zabaleta. He held his nerve. Didn't accept the bluff of Mesut Ozil. Nasri couldn't get around Kieran Gibbs. Ozil will come again. Arteta. Ramsey. He's got Jack Wilshere to the right. And Debuchy, his French companion. Here is Aaron Ramsey. Arsenal trying to work some space. Chamberlain overhits it. It's collected comfortably by Samir Nasri. What a tackle from Ramsey. How often do you see the AI dive into those slide tackles on modern games? City could be in trouble here. Zabaleta misses Ramsey, and it's probably for the best. Asking for a penalty there. And this taken awkwardly, cleared away by Company. Arteta didn't get the cleanest hit on it, and now City can break. Aguero waiting patiently for support. Oh, good drop of the shoulder from Toure. Dzeko. Oh, he's gone too far back. And David Silva. And Torres gave it away. Nearly 30 minutes played here now at the Etihad. Sanchez. Into Arteta. Here's Jack Wilshere. Support from Debuchy on the right-hand side. There's only two players in the box for Arsenal. Comfortably defended. Ozil. They're moving it around quickly and just not quick enough. Shot blocked. Well, Non-Genti Stalker is back. Wagwan to you, my man. Well, Alessandro Del Piero is a strong opposer of FIFA 15. He even goes as far as claiming PES 15 smashed this game. So that's a very unpopular opinion you might find. And that's coming from someone who likes PES 15 as well. But I think feature and polish wise, you'd be hard pressed to find many people that might agree with you, Alessandro. Lampard. Here's Nasri. Dzeko. Toure. And now here's David Silva, and he just couldn't get there before Debuchy did. We will in fact swap teams at half time. See if we can drag Arsenal back in this. Ramsey. You will notice that the AI plays a lot less frantically. On 15, oh, straight in the face of Company. And Sanchez has robbed it from Nasri before he could trigger a counter. Look at Arsenal, they're all over City like a pack of wolves. Smothering them like measles. David Chellies. Bit of a lax touch from Sergio Aguero. Ozil. And there will be an offside. No, what? Well, we're coming back. It's almost certain this was offside. With 5 minutes to go until half time. Can Arsenal gain a surge of momentum? Heavy touch from Chamberlain. Lets the entire team down. Well, once upon a time when Jack Wilshere was one of Arsenal's brightest prospects before injuries and the mental breakdowns. He was still there as a surefire starter. And Silva couldn't get around Bucci. You have to remember as well, the defence, when you play on Legendary, they tend to pack up at the back like sardines, and it's really hard to deceive them. Dribbling and movement gets nerfed a little on Legendary difficulty as far as FIFA games go. Oh, for God's sake, Dzeko is such a pile of frickin' oak. Well, Özil's fed it down the line to Alexis Sanchez. Winds up the cross. Oh, we need to get him off the field. I'm sick of controlling Dzeko. Sanchez is just stifled by Vincent Kompany. Well, it started so well in that first half. Dzeko, despite giving us the goal, has been useless at every other opportunity on the ball. Del Piero continues. All the players run the same way, full of stupid bugs. As an example, the players sometimes slip up in the air. No midfield battles, no build-up play. Counter-attacks out to every couple of seconds. Well, I don't know. I think we're seeing the contrary to what you say, Alessandro. Pevian, best commentary ever. Well, thank you very much. Vlad has spent countless hours on this game back in the day. Didn't we all? Simpler time. It's not even 10 years since this came out. Hold on, I'm just trying to switch sides. The one thing that never did get better with FIFA games was the menus. They are just such a god-awful mess. You know, tiles everywhere, every year. Just give me a good old-fashioned list menu. One of the things that PES got right up until eFootball was its menus. Lampard. Toure. Well, now Dzeko wants to show off. And Lampard bellows in the cross. Is caught by Szczesny, who I'm sure Alessandro Del Piero could probably admire. Goodbye. Oh, Silva felt the force. Sanchez. It's Wilshere. Arteta. On to Kieran Gibbs now. Ramsey. No, I wanted to shoot. It's Theo Walcott who's offside. I didn't even realise he was on the pitch. I was trying to dummy the shot then and I accidentally passed it, so the game didn't really register the shooting part of the idea. Well, Silva nearly lost it. He's done well to recover. Very nice animation there from the Spaniard. It's Kolarov. Squares it to Frank Lampard. Doesn't shoot though. Still won't. Dzeko's attempt is blocked. Toure. Arsenal feeling that pressure now. Kolarov is trying to go backwards to get the space. Mertesacker gets a very vital glance on it. And it's cleared away by Koscielny. Can the Gunners regroup? Wow. So we have a few fans of the PES 6 patch as well that we showcased. Frank Lampard is going to disappear now for Fernandinho, who I think left Manchester City last year. I was surprised to still see him even captaining the Blues can't seem to get near this ball. It's nothing but shots and deflections and corners so far. Hopefully we can regroup from this and get out and do something interesting. Silva. Big cross in. Oh, and Szczesny's come out into no man's land. He missed it. And he ought to kiss Koscielny on the backside when we get to the dressing room at the end of the game. Especially if Arsenal can capitalise from that heroic save off the goal line. Arteta. It's Ramsey. Wilshere. Sanchez! Oh! Blasted away by Hart. That's a very good save. Surely dislocated the thumb of the Englishman. Corner kick to Arsenal. They operate very differently on this one compared to FIFA 23. Aguero. Whoever hits it. It's refreshing to see the AI make errors as well. Walcott. Now Debuchy. Can Walcott get a cross in? Too high! Ramsey! It's... Oh, God! Time stood still. I think half the stadium thought that was a goal. Well, here's the first effort from Alexis Sanchez. I mean, it's closer than we first thought to Joe Hart, but still, the power. It's not really much of a reason why Joe Hart should save that, especially as it's pretty much behind him as he claws it out of the net. Knocks on from Mertesacker, and it was Walcott who just couldn't get the ball out from underneath his feet. Over 1 hour played now, and Arsenal seem to have a bit of a lease of life here. Ramsey. Here's Arteta. And Debuchy has to come all the way backwards for support. Ozil. It's going to be Wilshere! Pushed aside! Oh! How was that not a penalty? Sanchez has half an ankle now. After a vicious stamp from Company. But the most important thing is it prevented an equaliser from Arsenal. Aguero. Weaving in and out, waiting for Nasri to catch up with everyone. Walcott squares to Sanchez. Oh, dogged harassment from Fernandinho. Silva. Aguero. Bring the game to the ropes. Trying to catch his breath. Here's Yaya Toure. That's into David Silva. And Sanchez was there to read it. Wilshere. Ramsey. Can Arsenal counter? It's going to be Walcott. Ramsey. One more from Ozil. Gets the cross in, and his players are too short. I wonder if Giroud is on this bench. I'm pretty sure he's left for Chelsea by now. 15 minutes to assess our striking options. We need some height in there. Silva back to Company. Fernandinho. Dzeko. It's a clever pass to Nasri. Out wide. Fernandinho. Square to Toure. Nasri, Dzeko. And City buying their time. Did they take too much time though? That was a hammer in the face of Szczesny. Well, it was either his palms or his face, and he opted for the extremities. Well, it's going to be Jesus Navas for Man City. We have Sanogo to choose from on the bench, and Santi Cazorla. Well, I think we'll bring our Arteta off. He's got to be exhausted by now. Santi Cazorla coming on the left-hand side. And why not? Why not give Sanogo a go? He's got to be taller than Sanchez, surely. Vex's edits. For some reason, Barcelona, Man United and Arsenal all have their 21-22 kits. What game are you talking about there, my friends? And ZH568 15. One of my favourites because of how smooth the animations are most of the time. And the case in point. This game looks fantastic in motion. And the players really do seem lifelike. They react so believably. Tripping, losing their footing. There's no skating. There's no convenient. Oh! Navas almost with his first touch. Tucked in an extension for Man City. Yeah, there's no convenient recoveries. You know, nothing in the sake of, you know, for the sake of brevity like you get on FIFA 23. I mean, players, there's consequences to trying your best to take something too early, too soon on this game. And that's what we love. And even rainbow flick from the con backfires there. Fernandinho, and it's going to be one from... Oh my God! City survive. Sorry, Arsenal survive. Özil. Sanogo. Taken off him by Toure. Just 8 minutes left. We'll pretend we didn't see that catapult off of Özil's leg. Zabaleta. Silva. Yaya Toure. And City will be in no rush to get this up the field now. But whilst they're there, they may as well make the most of it. Silva. Tucked into Toure. That was a wonderfully rash finish. Oh no, Ramsey has made a mess of it. It's Aguero! How did he miss? I tell you what, the AI, it keeps you on your toes on this game. It's pretty difficult to predict what they're going to do, and they don't dither. They're not farting around with it on the touchline. They're trying to get another goal. Cazorla. Sanogo has to go backwards to Ramsey. Cazorla still got it. Can he squeeze in across? Just not powerful enough. 2 minutes left. And Aguero is carrying the forward, waiting for a little bit of support from what looks like Jovetic, I think. Company. He's in an advanced position. Yaya Toure. Tireless. Fernandinho. Switching to Navas. Opening here for Kolarov. Mertesacker. Should be one last roll of the dice for Arsenal. Wilshere goes backwards. Sanogo. Ramsey. Walcott. And it's Theo Walcott. Can he get the shot in? Ah. Well, I think Sanogo was nowhere to be seen in the penalty area. Walcott had to force something from it. Corner or goal. One last roll of the dice for Arsenal. Corner from Özil. Oh, it's a complete scramble. It's blasted away, and it's Jovetic who may carry it forward for Manchester City. Just run with it, boy. Szczesny's trying to recover. Toure. Into Jovetic. Aguero. The keeper's only just recovered and set his feet. Jovetic could have killed the game beyond doubt, but doesn't matter. Last kick of it. Well, things got a little crazy there. The tempo just went through the roof as we got to the closing stages of that second half. But it was just one goal in that. But don't be mistaken, plenty of exciting action. We continue though. Where should we go next? Stay in the Premier League, move on across Europe. Shall we head to Das Bundesliga perhaps? Get some requests in the comments below. Well, actually, now that we look over, Jean-Abeth Cabral has already nominated Juventus versus Bayern Bayern Munich. So let's just whack this one on then. Any more suggestions, keep them coming. Now I think the Allianz Stadium is on this. If memory serves me correct. Let's find out. Yeah, it is. It's known as the Juventus Stadium here. Shall we mess around with the weather? Snow. Now, I need a yellow ball here for this one. Don't tell me I have to buy one. I really don't want to have to use that ugly thing either. Oh man, I thought I had a yellow Nike ball. This one should be alright because I don't recall the snow being that bad on this game. But good old Carlos Tevez and Llorente up front for Juventus. Marquise here on the bench. Giovinco, who should have been the next big star for the Italians. A wild Patrice Evra emerges. I'm going to stick him on for old time's sakes. And Kingsley Coman is in the reserves. He'll go on to be a Bayern Munich alumni. We'll take off Romelu. I think Alvaro Morata can come on too. We need a good all-out striker. And without further ado, let's get on with things. LA, you Brazilian? Nope, I'm British. But if I was Brazilian, I probably would be called Marlinho. Marin Silva, have you played with any Brazilian clubs on FIFA or PES? And if you played, with what club have you played? I used to enjoy playing with Internacional a lot on previous games. Mostly because I liked playing with Damiel and D'Alessandro. Santos was fun when Neymar was there. There was quite a lot of notable players for them. Sao Paulo 2005 was a fun team to play as, especially on the later patched versions of PES. What about you? What team do you prefer? We got to use Dortmund because of that iconic kit, and of course this was during that Dortmund dynasty. I think we might... Oh, they automatically use a yellow ball. That's really cool. So weird that even if I wanted to use a different ball, it would just get overridden by the yellow one. Juventus from left to right in the black and white. The iconic old lady versus a Bavarian side that is pretty much pillaging the Bundesliga by this point in time. We do have the legendary Pirlo for Juventus. Aging veteran players on display for both teams, and right off the bat, it is the cartel of Carlos Tevez, Argentinian cartel. The Pitbull. Bayern Munich will take their first touch, pulling the ball out of their own net. What a cross this is from Arturo Vidal. And I think that was Philip Lahm who gets bullied in the air. Or is it oh God, what was his name? What was that Brazilian fullback's name that played for Bayern Munich? Not Rafinha. It was oh God damn it! It'll come up anyway. I wouldn't look very good if I was live on TV and I couldn't even name you that fullback. Well, here comes Lewandowski, trying to right the wrongs immediately for Bayern Munich. And as we mentioned, Dortmund, a very exciting point in time for them, but Lewandowski arguably the biggest pillage from Westfalen. I think Mario Götze might be here for Bayern Munich too. And Gianluigi Buffon, I think he's now 45. He appeared for Parma just last week. Tell you, the game is changing. You're going to see a lot of players playing into their late 30s and maybe even 40s over the next 10 years due to the ever-evolving pharmaceutical nature of professional football nowadays. Llorente. Vidal. Arjen Robben was having none of that as it was on its way to Lichtsteiner. Schweinsteiger. It feels so good to call some of these players' names. Müller. Too high for him, perhaps it was on the top of his dome. Frank Ribery. Not David Alaba. I think everybody knew it was a question of time before he would end up at Real Madrid. Here's Frank Ribery, arguably a player who deserved to be there himself. Oh, it's a glancing one from Lewandowski. Doesn't catch it cleanly enough. It is a bit foggy out here as well in Turin, so let me know if you're having difficulty seeing the picture. We do apologise for the quality so far. It's a very, very cold evening, just as it is in the western parts of Europe, in the real world too. Especially on this Tuesday night. It's the middle of January. We have a Champions League fixture and a corner kick here with Juventus defending this set piece. It's Arjen Robben, what a goal! A reckoning from Arjen Robben. He was just stalking this ball. It's as if he knew it was destined to fall to him. On the edge of the penalty area. Far from the sexiest man alive, but man, does this boy score some sexy goals. Just brought under control with one boot. Thrown into the net with the other on the half volley. Game on here. And the old lady, Xavi Alonso, Mario Götze, watching on from the penalty area. They are options as well for Bayern Munich, and they'll probably be pleased that they aren't going to come on later on in the game to an utter thrashing. Well, here's Carlos Tevez. Pogba. It's Tevez again. Lichtsteiner. Llorente. Pirlo. Too long for Pogba, and Tevez nearly nicks it back off of the midfielder. Here is Thomas Müller. Takes a bump as Lewandowski's now alone, wondering where the blue and red support comes from. Into the corner as far as he can go. Schweinsteiger. Valuable touch, taking this over the head of Carlos Tevez. Well, not a bad start at all for the neutrals here between Juve and Bayern. One goal apiece, less than 20 minutes played. Tevez moonwalked into Philip Lahm there. Arjen Robben. Oh, he left them all wanting more of this. Lewandowski with a arousing low pass into the penalty area. Lahm goes out wide once again to Rafinha. I was right, it was Rafinha. Müller. And just look at the play of Bayern Munich as well. Far from direct. They are carving open a play here. Vidal. Good tackle from Müller to dispossess Llorente. Well, Pirlo is just going to try and restore a little control. Evra. Pogba. Tevez. Llorente. Not much choice to choose from for the Spaniard. Lichtsteiner defecates himself pretty much in front of 40,000 fans. Here is Müller. It's wide to David Alaba. It's picking up now for Munich. Müller's trying to get away from Cáceres. It's Robben directly into the shins of Buffon. Does better there to deny the Dutchman. Pirlo. And it's just not fast enough from Tevez to Llorente. Schweinsteiger. Goes backwards to Lahm. Schweinsteiger again. Oh, it's a goal! Driven it in like a rocket from the near post. Not much of a reason why that should go in, but of all the things that would beat Buffon, it's going to be a bazooka from Bastian. And he only slightly shifts his weight onto the left boot. Just hits it and hopes. Nothing Chiellini can do either to alter the course of the game. And it is the German veteran Bastian Schweinsteiger in pretty much his final year for the club that he has a love affair with in Germany. It's never the same for him once he went to Manchester. Vidal. Well, Juve, who started the game ahead, they're behind now. Cáceres. It's Pirlo. Pogba. Wrong foot, Rafinha. Pogba! Well, it forces Neuer into some sort of spill. It's Pogba to Vidal. Liechtensteiner couldn't get there ahead of Ribery, and now Munich may turn it on. Juve now as Müller is coming forward faster than ever. Beaten Vidal, albeit accidentally. Here is Lewandowski. Pirlo's trying to stick a shin in there. It's Ribery. Nerves of steel from the Dutchman. And a fresher faced Chiellini. Just trying to work out what on earth is happening here. Bayern Munich have come to Turin to play. That's what's happening. Played short by Robin. Jerome Boateng. It's going to be a makeshift winger. Alaba down to Philipp Lahm. Lewandowski. Robin. This is the man that Juve had to watch out for. Quicker than a hiccup. And there he was almost once again. Haunting that Juve back line. Pirlo played out to Evra. Here is Pogba. Tevez. It's gone quieter and quieter as the game's gone on. Lewandowski brought down to Philipp Lahm. Pogba does a spinneroonie. It's Lahm! Ho ho! The ball was on the rail, and its destination was the bottom corner. Look how close this is. No, we're not allowed to see. The producer says no. So, Alessandro, you still feel the same way about FIFA 15? You still think it's overrated? No two games seem to be the same. Llorente out wide to Liechtensteiner. He's trying to politely pass it to Tevez. Müller again. Llorente, he's tracking back in vain. No fooling the Uruguayan Cáceres. This corner to Bayern Munich. This time David Alaba plays short. Boateng. Squared. Oh! Rising from Schweinsteiger. What is with the replays on this game? Why does it only show the player and not the ball in question? Well, it's another question that will never be answered. Pirlo to Pogba. Pirlo. Oh, it's too heavy for Tevez. He wouldn't take it into touch, sadly. Half time. So I'm just trying to catch up on the on the comments. You guys are crazy in this chat. Pevian is Polish. Dutch has a crush. Half-time substitution, would like to see some international football as well. As always, I mean, internationals are a guilty pleasure of mine. We will demonstrate some as well. See who was in the national selection ahead of Euro 2016 here on FIFA 15. We kickstart things with Bayern Munich again. David of Portugal agrees as well that 2015 was a good year for him. It was a good year for football games in general, I think. A good year for football games in general. PES 2015, the first official next-gen PES game. Although it was limited, it was a lot of fun at the time as well. It improved on a lot of things that 2014, missed the mark on. Robin, Rafinha. Oh, I was aiming for Robin. The game wouldn't allow it. Well, Tevez brings it into touch. Lorente. It's going to be 5-on-2 here as Tevez is trying his best. Lionel Messi impersonation. What has he learned from his countryman? Oh, Lorente. Well, he was the right man for the cross. Just the wrong end product. Marin Silva played with Flamengo for the most part because that's the club he supports. I can't argue with the blue and black. The black and red kit. It's very, very attractive. An iconic strip. Lorente. Look at him go. It's Pogba. Pogba with a cross in. And it was Liechtensteiner of all people in the scoring area. The Swiss fullback. I think one of the most interesting things about playing FIFA 15, it's not a terribly old game, but a lot of these players have retired, and if not, they're phasing out their careers. Pirlo, of course, the current Juventus manager, I believe. Well, speaking of Pirlo, almost worked a goal-scoring opportunity for Juventus. Pogba. It's Pirlo again. Well, Schweinsteiger changed his mind about coming for that one. And there's Pogba at the far post. Good save from Neuer, but he couldn't hold it. In Munich can't catch their breath at the moment. Pirlo. Here's Evra. And the cross is altered by Boateng's shoulder. What a save! Munich are just trying to recover. Trying to gather themselves. Juve haven't given them any room to breathe. It's like Silent Hill in Turin with all the fog. Lahm. Müller. And it's Ribery tracking on there. Ribery into the centre towards Lewandowski, but it's cleared away from the line. So many heart-stopping chances on either side. Schweinsteiger to Müller. Switch of the play from Ribery. Oh, Evra. He had to cut that one out because Robin was expecting a glorious 1-2 pass. And Liechtensteiner trying to make his mind up which way he's shooting. Evra. Looks like a switch to the sides between him and the Swiss. Vidal. Cross comes in to Tevez. It's met by Boateng. It's going to be Liechtensteiner. Doesn't fancy the cross, and it was blasted by Vidal. It's lifted half of the goal net up. Arturo Vidal, arguably the most stylish Chilean you will ever see. Flashy tattoos, a cool haircut. Menacing beard. Alarms kept it alive. Be a throw into Munich. Rafinha. Oh, referee! Iron Robin was clotheslined by Liechtensteiner there. It's Pogba. Marquisio. Tevez. Bad idea. Lam couldn't make that one. After such a thrilling first half, the game has lost a lot of that pace. It's a bit of a stalemate so far, but that might change as Lorente. It's in the dangerous area. It's crossed into no man's land. Knocked back for Pogba. Why didn't Marquisio shoot? Munich can break now. Schweinsteiger. Islam. Robin. Can he get the jump? Pull down! Penalty! You could see that shirt pull from outer space from Stefan Liechtensteiner. I mean, we love it. Do I not love this? Look at this. It's amazing that Robin still has his clothes on. That's how hard Liechtensteiner pulled that shirt. And it's going to be Alvaro Morata. Very divisive striker. Very, very inconsistent. I mean, when the coin is on the other... Well, sorry, when the face is on the other side of the coin, Morata can be one of Europe's best. Well, it's going to be David Alaba to take the penalty. And he scores! It's a third for Bayern Munich. Alessandro's team is being buried in the snow. Probably hates FIFA 15 again now, if he's still around. Dortmund versus Schalke is called for. We'll probably have to take a look at those in a few moments. Bahia versus Real Madrid. Who's Bahia? I need a little bit of context for that one, but maybe Dortmund Madrid might be a good shout. We might have to head to Spain, to the Bernabeu for that one. Hello to you too. Thank you, Samuel Suarez, for the very, very nice comment. The Villa player has just tuned in. Liechtensteiner and Cesaro, the only two Swiss people I like, and they're probably the only two Swiss people I know. But surely everybody knows who Granit Xhaka is. I think he counts. Had 4 goals so far in this game. Seemed like Juve was going to claw their way back in, if not for a moment. It looks like Munich are having fun now. Oh, Liechtensteiner. It's karma, isn't it? He's not having the game. And what happened there? Swinging the leg, tears the groin. Easy interception from Boateng, and it was pretty much a strike indicative of the effort that Juve are having now. Marquisio has pretty much gave up. Wasn't even trying to hit the target. Well, I think Kingsley Coman's come on for Liechtensteiner. Mario Götze may have to show his face in front of Frank Ribery. We'll get Xavi Alonso on for Philipp Lahm. And why not roll the ears back with Dante for our Brazilian fans there. Well, that one nearly backfired. I didn't see Tevez there. Xabi Alonso. Lewandowski spreading the play to the World Cup winner, Götze, who... Well, he'll get away with that one because it's a free kick to Bayern Munich. Müller. Rafinha. And Robin was just offside. Dying to get him on that left foot. So what say you, FIFA fans? Real Madrid next. Head to Cristiano country. Schweinsteiger gets it back from Götze. And Götze sent in the cross. It's an awkward one. Doesn't quite land where he wants it to. Cáceres. Now he's throwing himself forward. Vidal. Can Juve get a consolation here? Not likely. Muller's lost control. Dante with the interception. Not much time for him to make much of a contribution here. Schweinsteiger. And Pogba's not allowing Robin to get in this game. Well, Lewandowski might have other ideas. It's going to be Robin. Oh, what a save from Buffon. Goethe crosses in. Beaten now by Lewandowski. And now Lewandowski rolls one in, but he's offside. That's gone through the net. Did you see that? Oh, wow. I've never seen that before. Yeah, he was caught slipping in no man's land, wasn't he? Ah, this game. I think if you gave me one football game to play until the end of time, it might have to be FIFA 15. FIFA 16 is often referred to as the holy grail of FIFA games. It's incredibly rare now as well. You'd be hard pressed to find a copy on the PC. FIFA 15, the last cracked FIFA game. Oh, tipped over by Neuer. Corner. And Buffon. That's 33. Whoa, he must be 36 here. How much energy does he have those legs? He's running into the field. Nope, he's changed his mind. He doesn't fancy it. The coach is telling him to get the hell back in goal. And that's probably why, but nope. Munich wouldn't have had a chance to humiliate him even if they wanted to. Okay. Cyclics maybe says El Clasico. So what do you want to see? Dortmund Madrid or Barcelona Madrid? I think we probably all know the answer to that one anyway, but I'll give you a few seconds to decide amongst yourselves. Bahia is a Brazilian football club, one of the biggest clubs in Brazil. The Villa player, Marlon, have you tried the new PES patch Football Life yet? In my opinion, probably the best PES patch I've played on PC. He's been enjoying his realistic Champions League save on it. No, I haven't tried it, but I don't think I need to because it's... Well, for the most part, it was misadvertised as a whole new game, which I don't know why the Smoke team did that and why some other influencers did that. It was simply a cracked version of PES 21. And it's a good opportunity for people to play PES if they didn't buy it on PC back then. But I don't think it offers much that I haven't already seen in more complete patches like Virtua Red. But I'm glad that you're enjoying it though, and I'm glad that you're able to access PES anyway. Barca versus Real Madrid. Let's go. We will visit Dortmund at some point, don't you worry. We can't pass up an opportunity to play with this iconic Borussia lineup. But what is a live stream without a short-haired Gareth Bale and a vintage El Clasico on FIFA 15? So, oh, and also I'll turn the snow back off and we'll play one in daytime. We haven't visited the daylight yet on this game. So we have the classic. Oh, was Luis Suarez? Yes, he is in this game. For some reason, relegated to the bench. Take Jeremy Matthew off. So, the MSN trio of Suarez, Messi, and Neymar, Iniesta, Xavi, Busquets in the centre of midfield. Mascherano's at the back alongside Piqué. And of course, we have classic Dani Alves. Nobody worth mentioning on the Barcelona penalty area. We all know who starts for Real Madrid: Cristiano Ronaldo and Gareth Bale, and of course the now living legend and the player who has recognition that he's long deserved, Karim Benzema. We'll take a look at the rest of the Real Madrid lineup as we touch down here at the new camp. Toni Kroos, Luka Modric, and I want to say Casemiro is in the heart of that holding midfield role for Real Madrid. I might be mistaken. Mohamed Zaid, there's a name I haven't seen for a long time. Welcome back to the live stream. Have you heard about the new 1997 patch for PES 21 releasing soon? I think it's called ISS 1997. Well, now I have. That sounds quite interesting. I might have to try that. Pop a link in the chat box if you can. No worries if you can't, but I would be interested in having a look at that. That sounds very interesting. Sounds ambitious as well. But we know we like our classic patches here on this channel. Darren suggests Barcelona versus Ajax. Well, we're doing Barcelona now, but maybe we can do Dortmund versus Ajax. That might be a good shout. That was a Dutch side that was on the cusp of European greatness just a couple of years when they were fingertips away from the Champions League final. Yes, Pepe, Ramos, Carvajal and Marcelo make up the final four at the back for Real Madrid. There was a quote by Xavi that said something along the lines of, the reporter said, Xavi, you can do almost anything with the ball, and what did you do when you couldn't figure out an opening? And he said, I'll pass it to Iniesta, he'll solve all my problems. So I'm paraphrasing, I think I butchered the quote, but to see Messi back in those blue and red stripes where he belongs, it makes your heart ache, doesn't it? Who could have known this wouldn't last forever? Well, it's going to be an iconic El Clasico here. Barcelona versus Real Madrid in the beaming sunshine of Catalonia. Real Madrid and Barcelona, back-to-back Champions League finalists. It's Real Madrid who... No, it was Barcelona this year against Juventus in Berlin. In 2015, it was 2016, which Real Madrid will take on their city rivals, and their neighbours Atletico in Milan. Iniesta, here's Neymar. Busquets, well, Neymar keeps it going. Busquets is trying to pop it into Messi over the top, but Marcelo is smart to it, reads it like an intergalactic billboard. Well, here is Karim Benzema out on the far left. It's Ronaldo in the centre. They both temporarily swapped places. Cristiano Ronaldo square to a short head Luka Modric. It's risen over by James Rodriguez. Just off the back of his World Cup odyssey in Brazil. Colombia's cherub, Dani Alves. Messi, Luis Suarez. Oh, he was trying to squeeze that between the eye of a needle between Modric and Kroos as he was looking out for Iniesta, who's dispossessed. James Rodriguez, and Barcelona might make them pay for that. Suarez down the line to Lionel Messi. He's got Sergio Ramos to take on here, and he can't get around the Spaniard. Cristiano Ronaldo versus Messi, and they're on the same side of the field. A star-studded midfield here, and it's Gareth Bale. Oh, heroic tackle from Mascherano. My God, did he make that look stylish. Suarez. And Barcelona push that from right to left. Iniesta. Suarez might get there. Oh, he does. He's just pipped Casillas to it. No, it doesn't count. Oh, cruel twist of fate. What a pass this was from Xavi, but Suarez just barely played off by Carvajal. Wonderful start that would have been to El Clasico 2015. It's Bale. He's trying to orient himself. He's gave it to Messi, but Modric has recovered for the Welshman. The most expensive transfer in history at this point. It's Benzema. Benzema still trying to find his way round. It hits the nuts of Piqué. Suarez. Neymar. Stands his ground against Carvajal. And win the throw into boot. They'll try again. God, I love the animations on this game. It's so organic. Xavi out wide to Dani Alves. Down the line to Messi. Big short work on Marcelo. It's powerful header from Suarez. Ordinarily, Messi probably would have more confidence to take it as far as he can. And he went for the early option. Nearly paid off for him too. Here's Ramos. Rodriguez. Ronaldo. Oh, he made a mistake. Bad choice from Cristiano. Oh, off the crossbar from Modric. Startled Ter Stegen, I believe it is, in the Barcelona goal. Neymar to Suarez. Suarez thumps it through to Messi. Messi. Xavi. And it's going to be Iniesta. No, he let it run like a coward. Why? He realised too late he was running out of time there before he was swept up by Carvajal. Neymar slipped into Jordi Alba. Suarez was running out of room there. Had no choice but to hope to play it back to Xavi. James Rodriguez. Benzema in the centre. Dispossessed by Xavi. Real keep hold. It's Modric. Rodriguez can't keep it in. Well, Luka Modric. We barely had a chance to look at this, but here it is. Clatters against a crossbar. Ter Stegen didn't even realise what just fizzed past his German skull. Javier Mascherano. It's Busquets. Iniesta. Suarez. Xavi. Beautiful tackle from Marcelo. Messi stays down. And nobody wants to see that. Oh, Alves. It's going from bad to worse for Barcelona. It's Real Madrid break. Here is Gareth Bale. No, it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He switched sides. James Rodriguez. Benzema. Well, Real Madrid got there in the end. It looked like it was slipping away from them as they played hot potato. What a finish from Benzema. He has squeezed that in. Like Indiana Jones sliding under a falling door. Wow. Roof of the net as well. Karim Benzema rolling back the ears. Just has to wait 7 more for Ronaldo to bugger off and give him some space and some glory. Well, he's not waiting that long here. He's beaten the Portuguese to it. Alves. Messi. Trying to float that into Suarez. Here's Ronaldo. Benzema. CR7. James Rodriguez now to Gareth Bale. Real Madrid are passing it forward in orderly fashion. It's overlapped from Neymar. Iniesta goes back to Jordi Alba. Suarez just trying to keep hold of the ball. Bale. Look at the strength of the young man. Deserves a lot of credit for dismasking Dani Alves. The Welshman is on the left foot. Big cross into Benzema. Overpowered by Piqué. Here's Toni Kroos. Messi still nursing A little bit of pain there. Rodriguez, wrong side of the net. Well, Gareth Bale putting in a good shift on that left-hand side. I think Barcelona got too comfortable with the possession in the final third and they end up losing the whole thing completely. Xavi. Messi. Busquets to Luis Suarez. The elasticity of Luka Modric to keep his close control on Luis Suarez. Here is James Rodriguez now. Well, after Real Madrid started so uncomfortably, they look very, very relaxed now. They are in complete control. It's Modric! Peels it wide. Struggling to get out of the half now, the hosts. Yeah. There's no telepathy going on here between Barcelona. Miscommunication all across the field. Jordi Alba. Here's Xavi. Oh, I wasn't aiming for him. What on earth? Pass locking is not the best on FIFA 15 though. I will give Alessandro the satisfaction of saying that. Whew. Well, just had to catch my breath for a moment. That was a frantic first half. It's amazing there's only one goal between it. A disallowed one for Luis Suarez for Barcelona. But at half-time it is the Catalans 0, Real Madrid 1. Half-time substitution suggests that Messi should have stayed in retirement. Oddly enough, he won both of his Argentina titles not as a Barcelona player. Now that is a fun fact. Mohamed Zaid hasn't played FIFA 15 since 2018. Is that a bold Modric? No, it's just a short-haired blonde Modric. Before the ginger hair and the homeless look became fashionable for the Croatian. Thank you, Rich Franklin, for the compliment. Mohamed Zaid, it's crazy how FIFA 15 looks like a mobile game nowadays. Well, I think sometimes we now have unreasonably high standards of video game graphics. I would surmise to say that this game looks better than eFootball, which is actually literally a mobile game. Here's Neymar. He's just jogging down the right-hand side, unperturbed by Real Madrid's defenders. Now again, FIFA does have this slight bug, this slight curse where you're helpless straight from kickoff. You can't touch anyone from kickoff until the comm has taken a cross or a shot, and then your team's allowed to press the opposition again. Xavi. Messi. Unfortunately for the neutrals and the football fans across the world, he seems to have made a recovery. Here is Jordi Alba, Neymar, shunned by Pepe. Ronaldo will try and play Real out of danger. It's Modric. Benzema. 1-2. Oh, he's trying to lay us off for Kroos. Handball is seemingly missed entirely by all four officials on the field. Now Messi. Waits for the backup from Dani Alves. Here's Messi again. Crossed in by Alves, it's missed. And it's Suarez! Equalises for Barcelona. That one counts this time. And they've wasted no time getting down to business in this second half. The liquor with teeth, Luis Suarez gets a bit of fortune from the block on Pepe. who would probably rather the penalty for this handball. We're not going to be able to see it on the replay. Well, both front men on score sheet now. Benzema for Real Madrid, Luis Suarez for Barcelona. It's 1 goal apiece in the El Clasico. Modric wiped out by Messi there. Come on, let me skip it. Yellow card for the Argentinian. Rakitic will play Xavi. Pepe. It's Ronaldo. Too high. Whoops. Controller just got disconnected there. Apologies. What say you then? Dortmund versus Ajax next? Maybe Liverpool versus Manchester United? Maybe some internationals? Let's see what you're saying below. We'll probably do a couple more games. Suarez! Good save from Casillas and Marcelo. Just trying to get the ball out from under his feet. But surely has enough space for a cross here. Oh, something's given against Real Madrid. There's going to be a free kick to Barcelona. Messi is being replaced by Pedro. Now, how's this for controversy? Was he limping off with his head down? Oh, that's controversial. You never substitute Lionel Messi unless you're the Paris Saint-Germain manager. Which also means Real Madrid's chances of winning this game have just gone up by tenfold. Rakitic, Messi, no, it's Iniesta, sorry. Oh, what is going on here? Bale. Oh, Bale absolutely licked his laces through that ball. Piqué was terrified. He ran out of the way. Here's Messi's foul on Modric. Yeah, just a touch late. You know, considering Messi was hurt earlier in the game, you would think he would have more sympathy for his fellow man, but maybe he's just angry. And the substitution was a risk that the Barcelona manager didn't want to take. Who was the Barcelona coach here anyway? Was it Luis Enrique? Close. Benzema. Ah! Wires absolutely crossed and tangled between Close and Benzema. Bale just desperately keeping that in play. Not sure where Carvajal went. Nearly reaches Gareth Bale. We'll have to make a change for Real Madrid in a moment. For some reason, the Con put them on a really defensive mentality. Where's Neymar? Cross in. Busquets bullies. James Rodriguez. That's a nice flick from Iniesta. Surely Alba. And Iniesta getting in each other's way. Suarez. It's out wide to Neymar now. Jordi Alba once again. Still going from Jordi Alba. Iniesta. Tiki-taka from Barcelona. Like the good old days. Here is Sergio Busquets. Still going. Oh, what a goal. And Pedro, who came on to ridicule replacing Lionel Messi, has justified the change. My God, Barcelona was like a comet. flashes of blue and red light in that penalty area. Real Madrid couldn't catch up. Stunning finish from Pedro. Been turned around by Barcelona. Benzema, rubber banded by Busquets. Jordi Alba. Marchel's pulled out wide. Suarez. There's a cross in. It's Neymar. Wide. Let's make a change here. Huh. It's not a very attractive bench, is it, for Real Madrid? Well, let's just get as many players as we can forward here. We'll bring on Isco here on the left-hand side. We've just got to make do with what we've got. That's just aimless from Pepe. Drama between Carvajal and Modric. Iniesta. Neymar, he's got a force field of space there, and Casillas could barely hold. Please go down the line to Gareth Bale. For Ronaldo, it's not high enough. Can barely get back into this game with Real. Come on. Bale squeezing across, just about does, but it misses Modric. Suarez will gallop up the field. He's trying to hold up, buy some time. Pedro. Rakitic! There's the third. It's beyond belief. He's just come out of nowhere. Luka Rakitic. Even Rakitic. Yeah, Luka Rakitic and even Modric. They are the Gerrard and Lampard of the Croatian generation. Opposite sides of the field. Yeah, Casillas rooted to the spot. Nothing you can do about that. Real Madrid are seeing ghosts. The ghosts of Rakitic. Just spawns out of nothing. Real Madrid just have nowhere to go. No movement from anyone. Albert, much to aim for with that cross. Bale. Oh, for God's sake! You know, it just feels like everything Real Madrid does has to fail. Neymar is shimmying in and out. So sometimes there's no shame in losing to Barcelona. Real Madrid should be doing far, far better. I'm just glad that's over with. I'm not a glutton for punishment, I'll tell you that. I think we'll do 2 more matches. So what do you people say? What are your thoughts on FIFA 17? I feel like the gameplay gets overlooked by the graphics and journey mode. I tried it out and ended up enjoying career mode with 3 different teams. No, I do concur. I do think that FIFA 17 is a very good game, in hindsight especially. It wasn't as good as 16 because of the dodginess with Frostbite engine. Sorry, I was just trying to find my words. I think we'll go to Westfalen and we'll play in the Signal Iduna. We'll do Dortmund versus Ajax, and then we'll do Liverpool versus Manchester United to round off the night. We're playing the night time. Let's play one in the rain for a change. Ciro Immobile is up front for Borussia Dortmund. The injury-prone Marco Reus sits behind him. Aubameyang before his Arsenal fame, as well as Mkhitaryan. Both men would play for Arsenal eventually. How do you fancy that? Nuri Sahin in the centre. I think that's Lars Bender, unless I'm mistaken, because I think Sven plays for Leverkusen. Is Pulisic on the bench here? No, he's not. We do have a Nilhe Gundogan. He can come on for Sebastian Kai, who's pretty much faceless on this game anyway. Let's jump right in. So yeah, I agree. FIFA 17 is a fun game. I might have to do a stream with that as well at some point. Worms has finally joined us. I'm good, thank you very much, my friend. It's good to see you. How are you, more importantly, and how's your football game coming along that you are in two minds of developing? Emmanuel Ibukan, what are your thoughts on PES 2014 on the PlayStation 2? Yeah, those PS2 legacy titles for PES are really overlooked. I think they're all great. I think by the time we get to 2014, it's the best you'll see of the PS2 versions of PES. It's a shame you can't play those ones, well, you can't mod those ones on the PC. You're just stuck with the vanilla games, but they're fantastic games though, nonetheless. Angelino, first time seeing you, been watching your World Cup videos. Yes, I don't appear on video in those World Cup tournaments. I like to have it quite immersive and not really feature. When we're doing these live streams, it's more of a casual thing. It's not often that I appear on camera, and I think for a lot of you people, you're seeing me for the first time, so I hope it didn't scare you off. Here's how Ajax line up. So Borussia up front, El Ghazi on the right, Dali Blind in the centre alongside Davy Klaassen. Jasper Cillessen in goal for Ajax. So I think most of these players don't have faces. It's been a while. We don't quite get to the De Jong and De Ligt and Ziyech era yet for Ajax, or the Kasper Dolberg years, but it's coming. Okay. Westfalen, Signal Iduna Park, whichever you want to call it, is the stadium with the big yellow wall for Borussia Dortmund in its Champions League fixture. It was just 3 years earlier in which Dortmund headlined their first ever Champions League final of the millennium against Bayern Munich. No, yeah, it was Bayern Munich, wasn't it? Ian Robin scoring the match winner in that game. Sigborsson up front for Ajax. El Ghazi. Sigborsson. He's supported by El Ghazi again. Sigborsson! That strike was so fast, nobody could see what was happening. Klaassen. Very clumsily pushed over by Bender. Shown. Another player racing from the edge of the box. He was convinced he was going to pull the trigger, wipe away Weidenfeller's goal net. And there goes wide by Klaassen. I think that's some of the ping pong football that Alessandro Del Piero was alluding to earlier in the stream. Now the ugly side of FIFA is emerging. Mkhitaryan can't keep it in. That'll be Klaassen with hair. Sahin. Voice. Just trying to find his voice. Bender. Sahin. Voice can put it through to Immobile. He's too long. We nearly crept in there. Now, if you're tuning in late, don't be afraid. The stream will stay up for some of you late arrivals. Immobile! Straight down the middle. He nailed it to the wall of Silason's goal. And Aubameyang, it's the first time he got involved today, and what a contribution, I must say. And I must say, I will be back on the stream on Thursday, and I'm going to put a poll up, and you can tell me what game you want to see me stream on Thursday night. I know this was a very, very short notice stream, so lots of you probably wasn't even aware I am live and in colour, but I'll put a poll up. I'm probably thinking either PES 2013, FIFA 23, but with the modded realism gameplay. You can check that out with the gameplay mod as well. Sorry, realism mod. And shall we put another PES game in that poll? So which one? Maybe the PS6 Remastered patch. Maybe you want to see a little bit more of that. There might be an equaliser here, and it is Blind. I mean, I must be going blind because it's deja vu. It's a similar goal at both ends, just minutes apart from each other. Nas, he suggests PES 18 or 19. That's also a good shout. Oh, I think it's going to be a big poll. Worms is thinking of patching the Copa America to PES 6. I don't think the 2016 Copa America has been done on PES 6, so there might be a gap in the market for you. There might be some demand for that. It's been done on FIFA 16. I covered that tournament on this channel. All you've got to do is just check through the playlists. McIntyre. Immobile, up the line. Aubameyang. Bender. There's Royce. Oh! No, it was Piszczek. The fullback finding himself in the goal-scoring position. It's always going to be difficult as well from that kind of angle. Yeah, so I didn't want to drop you in it, Worms. I know me and you was privately talking about your dream of making your own football game or your own indie game. You had a very interesting name for it. I'll let you share it in the chat if you want to share more. But yes, I know that you're a very ambitious man. You're working on... Oh, controller came loose then. I know you're a busy man. You're working on your own patches as well. You can never have too many PES patches in the world as far as I'm concerned. Immobile. Bender. Voice to Aubameyang. Immobile's brought it back on. Swatted away, and it might be a penalty to Dortmund. I think Immobile was taken out. What's going on here? No, it's just on the edge. Look how close that is to the line. There's no vanishing spray on FIFA 15 yet. That was introduced the following year. Marco Reus. He's a free kick specialist. Ah, too close. Too close to the goal. Worms says stream the Shahruddin edition patches. Well, Worms, I'm not going to do that, but I do have another video coming up that I think you'll really appreciate. I'm hoping to get it out by next week. It's something a little different. Blind is surrounded by yellow shirts, and he's done well to release El Ghazi, but here is Boyleson. El Ghazi. Shown. He's got a bit too excited there. Aubameyang. Royce just couldn't turn around fast enough to find the Mobile. Half an hour mark here. Ambitious ball searching for El Ghazi. He's done well to control it. That might change things for Ajax. Shown. Bolton. Piszczek tried getting cocky there. Tried to play out. Oh, it's off the crossbar. Cleared away by Bender. Penalty to Ajax. Karate kick on Danny Blind from Nuri Sahin. And they're about to go to round 2, but he must settle on a penalty. But here it is. Oh, into the knees of Blind, or the balls of Sahin on the knees of Blind. It was almost like a Manhattan drop. For you wrestling fans out there. Shane will take. Oh, it's off the post! And this game is the gift of drama that keeps on giving. Total football or total soccer? Yes. Very, very classy name, Worms. I like it. Brevity is always the key. It's one of the steps to success. No need to convolute things with a longer name than necessary. Well, speaking of necessary, Dortmund have to get their act together because they've been fed a lifeline with that penalty miss. Tipped away by Weidenfeller from El Ghazi. It's going to be a corner to Ajax. It's been a pretty stunning game here so far in the pouring rain. Veltman along the touchline. It's just about kept off the crossbar again, and it's tucked in by Daley Blind. No, it's offside. It won't count. I could have sworn there was a player behind it. Oh, he's just off. Excellent attention to detail from the linesman. Bit of a tussle there between Veltman and Schmelzer. How many lives has Dortmund used up so far? That's got to be 2. They're like a black and yellow cat. They're not exactly stinging Ajax like a bumblebee. Royce. Immobile. Out to Mkhitaryan. Mkhitaryan whips in the cross. Hits on the volley. Blocked. Aubameyang. And it's there's Piszczek. Oh, they're all tied up in the penalty area. I need a new wire for my controller. It's what you've got to love about FIFA. It just seems like anything can happen on this game. Taken off him by Mkhitaryan. Immobile. Sahin. To Aubameyang. Aubameyang setting up for Rouse. Or Royce, should I say. Nuri Sahin. Will be collected by Marco Royce. Has to go back to Mkhitaryan. Bender trying to loft it in. Oh! I really wanted to flick that over Marco Royce's head. It's a miracle this game has remained 1-1. Yeah, we'll take that. I will remain as Dortmund in the second half because, quite frankly, they're just more fun to play as. Here's Sven Bender. Referee! Why? Can you imagine giving the team one more attack and then doing that? He's on the payroll. Well, Worms is ambitious. His game will have the most realistic weather effects and an amazing crowd atmosphere, just like EA's classic World Cup games. Found some really good assets of realistic weather effects in the Unity asset store. Well, Worms, I mean, you should be proud of yourself, because making a game or even wrapping your head around developing a game is no easy feat. And I think you know a lot more than most of us here in the stream can even say for ourselves. Here's Verheeva. And again, as I say, the kickoff glitch where you can't touch them. You cannot touch them until they cross or shoot. Look at this force field around them. I can't get... There we go. Now we're allowed back in the game. I mean, it's one of those things that EA should be ashamed of themselves for, that horrible force field glitch. Where you're just not allowed to approach players straight from kickoff. Liverpool versus Manchester United coming up next. That will be the closing game on tonight's stream. Sahin. Oh, he just couldn't reach it. I mean, Aubameyang was crying out for it. Verheeva. Keeps hold of it. Does a crude roulette. Blind. Would have been on a hat-trick so far. Klaassen. Can't decide where he wants to go. Oh! Well, defence was beaten. Luckily for the attention paid by Weidenfeller. Still in this. Sahin. Immobile. Royce. Yeah, Immobile didn't get the memo in time. Couldn't leave earlier. Aubameyang. Sahin can turn, but Bender might release. Mkhitaryan hit. Sahin. Oh, he's played it on to the wrong man. Beginning to regret not just opening fire with Henrik Mkhitaryan. Here's El Ghazi. Now Dortmund can refresh. What? Just 30 more minutes to go. Before we return with mouth-watering Premier League action. Liverpool versus Manchester United up next. Also want to take a moment to thank everybody who's tuned in tonight, and if you're watching this on the replay, also thank you for taking the time to catch up directly at Weidenfeller. How is Ajax not scoring? They have been given opportunity after opportunity here to spring a head start on the Germans. Bad tackle from Boyleson. He's off! It's nearly a career-ending tackle on Aubameyang. And yeah, rightly so. He's gone. God damn it. It's going to be Piszczek to take this shortly and succinctly. Bender. Big cross in from Piszczek. Sahin. Oh, he couldn't draw fire. El Ghazi. Surrounded by yellow shirts. Has to go backwards. He's blind. Away by Hummels. Royce. Just waiting for Immobile to give him an option. Oh, flipping hell. I'm just afraid of coming forward. Behaviour is just trying to figure out who's around him. Sigfusson. He's got no choice either. Oh, and Ajax. Well, nearly paid off for them. Right, I'm sick of Immobile, so he can bugger off. Blaszczykowski to come on, and we'll bring on Gundogan for Bender. Now we will truly find out what his first name is once and for all when he is replaced. Sven Bender. Well, I was wrong after all. Well, that's a nice knock on there. Ajax might have used up all the momentum. Absolutely bit off more than they can chew. Gundogan, Blaszczykowski. What a recovery from Blind. Wow. Crossing from Blaszczykowski. Oh my God. Just not allowed to have any kind of control once you get into a shooting area. They just become really sluggish all of a sudden. And it's Sahin on side of the post. Frustration building all around the pitch. Thank you, John Best, for the kind words. We're going to do many more live streams going forward. Don't you worry about that. To go. It looks like this game's completely run out of steam now. What? You know, it's easy to forget that this game didn't have the driven passes yet. So you probably gather was what I was trying to do. Socrates. Blaszczykowski. Can he keep it in? He does. Blaszczykowski. Big cross coming in now. Schmelzer on the volley. Why not? Oh boy. Again, with all the craziness that's happened in this game, it's amazing it's only 1-1. We'll hopefully end on a high note with the Northern Derby between Liverpool and Manchester United. Where's he going? He's wasted. By Gundogan. It's a stalemate. And it's finally come to an end. Get off the pitch. Horrible, horrible, horrible match. No, I didn't want to do that. Anyway. Whew, thank God that's over with. That wasn't fun at all. This one will be though. And I can already see a faceless Cleverly. This one in the summer. And maybe we'll do it at 5:30. So we have Coutinho back at Liverpool. Daniel Sturridge up front as a young Raheem Sterling. Young Henderson. Gerrard is still in this lineup. And the wild Joe Allen for Liverpool. I think we'll bring on Lallana there in place of... we don't need two strikers. We don't need Ricky Lambert up there. Andre Flanagan. There's a name from the past. Let's bring him on instead of Moreno. And we'll bring Moreno on for Manquillo. We'll check out the United lineup in just a second. I'm going to quickly grab a bottle of water from the fridge. Still here.
Good afternoon.
I mean, when they started adding in these tunnel sequences back in FIFA 14 on the PS4, it brought a tear to my eye as a Liverpool fan to see that famous crest hanging above the stairwell before they renovated it. We saw the renovated version in PS 2017, I believe it was, when that was first introduced as DLC. Gerrard versus Rooney, captain versus captain. As I say, we are heading back to the past, and the past is a strange place. One where Robin van Persie played for his former club's rivals. He jumped ship from Arsenal to Manchester United. Basically had a career of rejuvenation. And before the godsend that was Alisson, we had Simon Mignolet in goal. As for Manchester United, here how they line up. The improvisation era of Will Jones, Johnny Evans, Antonio Valencia, Marcos Rojo in defence. Luke Shaw is going to be the fifth fullback. Anders Herrera is in that midfield. Angel Di Maria, who's played with just about every world-class player you could think of. And here we go, we're live at Anfield. It's a dusky atmosphere at the Red Cauldron. Oh! Skrtel introducing himself to the Dutchman. Sterling to Sturridge. To Daniel Sturridge. We're trying to feed that back to Jordan Henderson, who didn't really come forward and offer support just in time. Now here is Juan Mata. Rooney. Lovren, who cuts out Rooney's idea. Philip Coutinho. For support from Andre Flanagan. Johnson. Crossed in first time from Sterling. Henderson. Too much whip on the header. Worms, have you heard of Table Football Monthly? No, I haven't. Is that what I think it is? Is it to do with literally the game of table football? Do tell me more. In the meantime, Rooney has emerged in a tricky spot for Liverpool. Gets in the cross. Van Persie can't do anything with it. No, I think it's actually Juan Mata. And Henderson can't get further from Van Persie. Mata. Offside. John Best did spot a wild Mario Balotelli on the bench. We talk about a wild card. You never know what you're going to get with him, and I'm sure he's been saved for the special occasion later on in the game. Here is Johnson. Sterling. Not sure why he went for Sterling there. Only tapped it. Herrera. Di Maria. Robbed by Henderson. Joe Allen. I thought I took him off. Gerrard. Henderson. Sterling came back from an offside position. He just didn't set himself in time. Robin Van Persie. There's Antonio Valencia. Still Valencia, and surely Di Maria's off. Yeah, referee finally catches up. Oh, that was crap. The only thing with Legends is that it slows your players down a little bit, so they don't turn around as quickly. So, you know, your hands are telling you, yeah, my player's going to turn, but then what really happens on the screen is that they will go the slowest way around. The slowest way around possible to turn the pace in the direction you want. Now here's Van Persie. Got Skirtle on the back foot. Mata cuts inside. It's Di Maria. Played off to Herrera. Doesn't shoot. Van Persie. He won't either. Di Maria. Rooney will cross into nothing. He's just waiting for no back from Coutinho. He's going to try and stick this as far into the corner as he can. Henderson! Corner to Liverpool at the Kop end. I don't think De Gea had much to worry about there. It looked like it was rising forever, but he didn't want to take a chance. Gerrard. Open the vicious corner. Skirtle, taken away from him by Herrera. Now Valencia to try and break for Manchester United. Valencia just jumped the gun. Oh no! Juan Mata humiliates Simon Mignolet. Shut your legs, mate. It went through the tunnel in the slowest of motions. And unfortunately for Mignolet, we're going to watch this over and over. Oh, what a goal. I mean, I think Mignolet would hope that that went higher and for a more painful result, but at least it wouldn't have been a goal. Wow. And David De Gea celebrating at the expense of his competitor's fate. Misfortune, should I say. Flanagan's gave it right back to Valencia. We're back where we started. Allen. Oh, he nearly picked out Sturridge there. I've got to try not to twist my tongue, getting Sturridge and Sterling confused. Mata. Read by Lovren. Benson to Sterling. And Sturridge will switch to play. Nicely done to Coutinho. Allen. Sturridge. Benson. It's going to be Sterling now. Has to get this into Daniel Sturridge, but it's read very well. Angel Di Maria. Who could have predicted he would be a World Cup winner when this game came out? Mooney. Valencia. Joe Allen to play this out to Daniel Sturridge. Coutinho comes back on himself. Still Sturridge. Looking for Joe Allen, it was an ambitious one. And Sturridge is taking out Rojo. Ugly. Ugly pass. Mata. Lovren comes up to tidy up. Steven Gerrard. Looking for Raheem Sterling. So Liverpool are struggling to get out their half. These are the latter stages of the dark years of Liverpool. Not sure what Mata was hoping to accomplish from there. Just one more look for good measure. It's like having your nan in goal. And she would still keep it out. Mata. Herrera. Short. Van Persie. Oh! Wailed wide. This is very close. It looks for sure that was going to be a second. Speaking of sure. Oh boy. Only one shot on goal so far for Liverpool. Crossed in, it's going to be Sturridge. That's probably the best Liverpool we're going to get at the end of this first half. Mata. Van Persie. Rooney. The block is contained by Mignolet. Sterling. There's Allen. Flanagan. Coutinho. He's offside. Just don't seem to want to attack. Oh God, thank God for that. Liverpool was just painful to play as. Hopefully things will be a bit more fun for Manchester United. I'm going to catch up with the comments in just a sec. So keep them coming. There we go, kick-off force field underway. Jesus. What? How was there no one there? It's Flanagan. And Persie catches up. It's Henderson. Coutinho. Flanagan goes short to Sterling. It's Henderson. And there might be a chance here. It's snuck in by Sterling. There's the equaliser. Barely got the second half underway. Liverpool are back in the game. Table Football Monthly is a documentary following the post-war history of table football in the UK. Now, there was something I didn't know. More about football board games like Subbuteo, Pro Action Football, and more. Well, I'll give that a look after the stream. Thanks for enlightening me. Sure. There's Di Maria. Valencia was a bit shy there. Allen. Look at him go, the Welshman. Gerrard with a flamboyant flick onto Daniel Sturridge. Wilson, Allen. There's Gerrard. There he goes on. Oh, they're not having much luck getting this out. It's off the post. How many deflections were there, and nobody was allowed to do a damn thing about it? Just in by Sterling. Corner to Liverpool. Oh, it's tipped away by De Gea. And they were all beaten. What a save this was. De Gea was in no man's land and he just recovered. It's going to be a game of two halves. Deep one from Gerrard. What? The tiniest man on the pitch has scored 2 goals back to back. And it was the corner that went over De Gea's head. What was he doing? Frozen like a statue. So Liverpool, the team looking like the least likeliest to score in their second half, and just turned this game around, and United have barely gotten out of their half. Valencia. Oh my God, there's... I can feel this nerve thing kicking in where it's just... No matter who I play against, they will always be one step faster and just less sluggish to turn. I can't do anything now with this team. It just seems like everything I do must just fail. United will get a corner. Oh boy. This is tough. Rooney with United's corner. It always seems like they strangely won't be positioned where the ball's going to fall, right? Whoever's on the edge of the box just seems to come too deep. I'll get a cross in. Ah. Come on. I'm glad this is the last game. Chan, he goes out wide. Henderson. Cross in. Sterling off the post. The Sturridge actually. Oh, and thumped wide by Gerrard. Well, here comes Mario Balotelli. So I'm sure John Best will be pleased to see the Italian stallion, Super Mario. The unorthodox magician. Munich. And Percy. Oh, man. Fucking hell. What's going on here? Huh? Alright then. Well, Sterling it is. I mean, Smalling it is. Sorry. Yeah, let's get Herrera off. Michael Carrick on. Try and get them passing a bit better. Here is Lallana. Sterling, no chance of scoring the hat-trick from there. Anyway, Balotelli, he might get a goal though. Off. Not bad for your first touch. Just Smalling. As we now know, he's gone on to have a fantastic career in Rome. United not... What is going on? Not really giving much in the way of options. Getting a bit ping-pongy here. Jeez, I can't do anything, man. You can't really play against a com that starts doing this shit. You know, where they're just untouchable and they can't do any wrong. And, you know, they're defending like homing missiles, they're locked onto you. I need to change this formation because I've just got no support. I don't know why on earth they have a frickin' 5-man defense. It's just one of the ugliest formations in the history of football. I hate 5-man defenses. Jesus Christ, I'm just trying to get rid of Shaw. Right, there we go. Ah, damn it, I used up all my subs. Oh, what? Oh, God, it would be a pussified shot, wouldn't it? Coutinho dancing with Evans there. Pulled away by Sterling. Oh, for fuck's sake. I give up, man. Just, it feels like everything I must do is sluggish, and it's just not meant to be tonight. What? I thought I was going to be given a bone there, man. I thought the referee was going to throw me a bloody lifeline. Oh, come on. It took 30 seconds to take that. One last one for Liverpool. Balotelli might have a say. Oh my gosh. I thought for sure that was going in. And somehow it's around the corner. Back in there. Gani touching me in the monitor. Here we go. Last roll of the dice for United. Rooney on the volley! Oh! Oh, I was begging. I was begging and begging. I was praying. Well, at least the Hay is going to stay up and give me something. What will it be, that? If I had known that was going to fall to Evans, I wouldn't have touched it with Evans. Ah, well. Not a very fun experience personally towards the end, but I hope you was all entertained. Plenty of crazy crap going on there. But I think if I ever stream another FIFA game again, I will never play on Legendary because it's such a crooked, corrupt, disgusting difficulty to play on. But nonetheless, I think that's where we will finish things up. Frit and Frat, yes, I do look at chat. It's I can't see it on the screen whilst I'm playing. It's on my tablet, and I refer to it every now and again when I get a chance. Well, Nongenti gave me some sort of good news. Liverpool have won their FA Cup match. And Alexandra Vuska, man, I wish FIFA 15 had serious all-in-one patch for the current season. I think people are still patching this game. I mean, I like playing the games in the seasons that they released in, but you might be unlucky. You might be able to find one that does actually. I'll just come out of this so I can get to my. Yeah, you might be in luck and you might be able to find a current season patch for FIFA 15. Worm says, have you heard of JCA TV, a virtual world for real? I remember when they were doing World Cup videos, that one of the inspirations behind me doing a World Cup series, but I didn't know they still put out content. I might have to check them out. I mean, David Portugal, he recognises JCA TV, so I might have to jump on now for nostalgia's sakes. EA Sports should still have it available for online play at Origin platform. They tend to discontinue the online accessibility for older games. They want everybody playing their newest ones. They want people spending money on foot coins and stuff for the new games, so you can't be too surprised. But FIFA 15 is the last one that you can get on PC cracked. FIFA 16 has not been cracked and it's not playable, unfortunately. If JCA TV will hire you for doing English commentary for its competitions, will you accept? It depends on how busy I am. I'll check out their channel afterwards and see how they do and what kind of stuff they get up to. Halftime substitution. Enjoyed the Bayern Juve game. I mean, that was a high point. The City game at the beginning, the Juve Bayern game was fun. Things started going a bit wonky with the El Clasico, and then the last two games just became the equivalent of human torture. But we will be back on Thursday. I'll put up a poll tomorrow morning, and you can all vote for what you want to see next. But I want to thank you all for taking the time to join in tonight. It's been fun, and it's been a nice warm welcome back. I haven't done streaming for a while, so I was shaking off the cobwebs. But more where that came from. Same time Thursday night, so this time you'll have more notice. Wherever you are in the world, stay safe, and I'll see you in a couple of days' time.